All right, guys, welcome back to the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. You know what? We bring a ton of people to South Africa, and we want you guys to experience what they experience. So they're going to tell you their story as we ask questions. Check it out. Hello, everyone. This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa. How are you guys doing this evening? And of course, we have
Dr. Latasha Blanton, also with The Real South Africa.
And we haven't been live in a long time, so we just decided, you know what, let's just go live. So what we're going to try to do, we're going to do a few things today. We will get to it very soon. But the first thing I want to do is just go into one of our commercials. So check this out. Of course, we want those that are going to be watching, because it's going to be, a few hundred people watching this broadcast. And of course, we have some special guests. They're going to be behind stage, and then we're going to bring them out at some point. But yeah, so check us out.
And now it is time for the weather. Good morning, South Africa. I hope you've managed to get a coffee in, because it's going to be another beautiful day starting here in Johannesburg.
All right, guys, you guys are with the Real South Africa. Right now, we're sitting at home, comfortable, even though it's not sunny outside. It's actually, a little dark. What time is it, Tasha?
It is a little bit after 8 p.m.
Yeah, and then I think in the U.S. on the East Coast it's 1 o'clock, and then of course on the West Coast it's noon. So those guys are still at work, but hopefully they will, join us, in their workspaces there,
Sneak off
up
a little bit and see if they can catch a little bit of the live action that's going on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But like I said, we did miss you guys because we haven't had a live in a while, and the biggest reason why is because we've been super busy.
We've been traveling a lot here, trying to just explore the country. We had a good holiday.
Yeah.
If you guys remember correctly, we showed a little bit of our holiday, but there was a lot of things that you guys didn't see.
Yeah. So when I say we was busy, we weren't too busy to do tourism. So people want to know, well, then, like, what did you guys do? Well, obviously, we did a video, and I'm glad you guys have been following our videos pretty closely. We read all your comments, and we can't comment on everything, but we do read all your comments, and we're really happy that you guys are engaged with the Real South Africa, because we want you guys to tell other people, your friends, your families, that hey, there's a new sheriff in town. There's a company that can get you to South Africa properly, and we're those guys, and this is our company that gets it done. So people want to know, well, what did we do for the new year? Well, we went to Free State, and there was a video on that as well. You can go check it out. It's somewhere in our video catalog, because we have a few videos now. We have a few. And then we had a great time. We went to a nice resort. I think it was Wild Horses.
We went to Wild Horses Lodge in the Free State. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
And then we left there, and then we went to Durban, because Durban is always a nice vibe. So we really, truly enjoyed that. And we actually drove the whole time. So going through the mountains, and going through the Drakensberg, going to Pietermaritzburg, and all these cities that we do have here in South Africa. We got to Durban, had a great time. It was kind of funny because we was driving, and this guy pulls up beside us, and he's like, hey, he's pointing at the car, and I'm going like 120 kilometers, but about 70, 75 miles an hour, and I'm rolling, and he's pointing, and I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and everything seemed fine. I didn't have any lights on or anything. And so at the next gas station, or petrol station, as we call it here in South Africa, I said, let me pull over, grab us something real quick. And I looked at my tire, and it was flat. It was flat.
Completely flat.
Yeah, but the attendant took care of it. He aired it up. So we were thinking that it was going to be flat the whole time, but it actually wasn't.
No.
And it worked out. It worked out pretty well. And we drove it in to Durban, and it wasn't flat. The next morning we came down, it was flat again.
Yeah.
But of course we took it to somewhere, and they took care of it for us. So it worked out. First of all, I want to I see Angie Silvers. She's here. She's on her lunch break.
She must be on the East Coast.
Oh yeah, she's on her lunch break, so she's checking us out. So we really appreciate her. And then somebody's asking us a question: are you in South Africa now? Of course we are. We live here in the Republic of South Africa, so we're here all the time here, and that's how we're able to run a proper tourism company, because we're here and we have access to everything, which is pretty good. And then of course we got this individual here, Emmanuel. Good evening, real
He's
South
down
Africa.
the street.
Yeah, watching
What's
you
up,
guys.
neighbor?
Yeah, so it's working out. And then this young man right here, Craig Doucette, me and him used to actually be co-workers some time ago. Yeah, I see you, Craig. I see you. I appreciate you coming on.
And yes, he is a crazy kid.
Okay, so I see everybody's starting to come on. We're already in the first 5 minutes are up to 78 viewers. So now, what are we doing in tourism? Because we always talking about we're in tourism and we do it very well, and I think we do. At least we've been told many times that we do tourism pretty well, and yeah, so it works out that first of all, I have my family here. And some of you guys have saw some of the videos, and somebody asked me, well, couldn't you just do a vlog of them the whole time they was here? And actually we had other guests here.
Yes.
Matter of fact, Boyd and Emily, who you guys are going to meet shortly, were here at the same time. And so they can tell you about my family better than me, because I was
they saw them more than we did.
Yeah, we were actually, where were we? We were doing we had guests in town.
Well, we had guests in town and they got here before we even got back.
Yeah.
So they spent a few days here before we even got back from Durban. So they did their own vlogging.
Yeah, and they shared a little bit. We got a chance to do some things that they wasn't used to, but we was able to do that as well. So that worked out great. Also, too, we're bringing more guests in town than ever, and I think a lot of it has to do with South Africa and how they have been presenting to the guests that we have brought before. South Africa in general, and then of course the people, and then of course third is how we do business here.
Yeah.
Because we are a luxury brand and we want people to come in and have a nice stay. Basically, what they're really not used to or what they would expect here in Africa, they're actually getting that here in South Africa. So that's good. Another thing is Phil Scott. I don't know if you guys remember him from the African Diaspora News Channel. He's on his way back. He gave us a call, say, hey, I need to come and bring the family this time. So I'm just so happy that people are trusting what we're doing. What you think?
I mean, it's good. I love repeat offenders. That's what I call them. The people that trust us enough to not only want to come back, but to bring their families back and to see other parts of the country. We got people thinking about their second trip and they haven't even came on their first trip yet. They want to go to Durban, and Durban's a huge asset as far as South Africa is concerned, and something that we're going to be looking into more in the future. Yeah,
actually in the near future, because like I said, we've been going to Durban. Durban has a lot going on. We want to bring that to you properly. So we've been out there, doing our due diligence to make sure that when you get there. Now we've had many people there before, as some of you guys may have already known, who's been with us for a while. But like I said, now we're gonna ramp up those efforts. I'm only telling you, so just stay tuned. And then of course you can book those offerings on our website. And then we're going to be going to 2 other provinces in the next less than a month, Limpopo and in Mpumalanga. Those are honestly two of my favorites. I'm still going back and forth because they both have the Kruger vibe involved, but in Mpumalanga is just so beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
You'll just be riding and just stop to say I'm stopping and just take a look and maybe take a picture and stuff like that. But we've been there several times, but we're planning on beefing that up because we want our people to do more of South Africa than what we've been doing before. But what we've been doing is amazing, and I'm assuming that Boyd and Emily may put a little light on what we're talking about. Okay, now keep in mind, like I say, the way we got things set up is the fact that we are a luxury brand. There's no way about that. And so we want you in 4 and 5 star scenarios. We want to be able to make sure that your schedule is proper, meaning that nice vehicles are picking you up. There's a difference between a guide and there's a difference between somebody who's driving you around. Most guys know exactly what's going on, which I'm sure Boyd and Emily will mention, I'm sure.
Hope so.
And then a driver, somebody says, where you going? I will take you where you need to go. But obviously we have proper drivers that you don't have to have no words. You can just sit back in the car, chill, and just go to your location. So, that's part of the luxury experience, plus some of the 4 and 5 star offerings. And then of course the food.
Everyone loves the food. I haven't met anyone that didn't like the food.
Yeah. So that's what we got. Do we have any questions so far? I'm just kind of curious. I see somebody's in Pretoria. Kim, she says, greetings from Pretoria.
Hi, Kim. You're down the street too.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, we have from North Carolina.
What up?
Hey, that's good, Marion, because I'm from North Carolina.
Tar Heel?
Yeah, Tar Heels. I hope you're a Tar Heel. If you're a Duke fan, you got to come off. And then, of course, this person right here, the nomadic traveler.
All the way in Texas.
From Texas. So this is cool. So I'm glad people are absolutely joining the chat, and so they can see what's going on, because I think we have a really good guest and whatnot. Oh, this young lady right here, she's been to South Africa.
Hey, Kaya.
Yeah, she's been here.
Get back here.
Yeah, she knows what's going on. She knows what's going on. And then, of course, this person here is from Four Ways. Four Ways is an area in Johannesburg. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just one of many areas that you can hang out in while you're here. So cool. And of course, this is the last shout out I'm gonna give to George here. I hope you see yourself on the screen and whatnot. So just before we bring on our guests, because we want you guys to be prepared for our guests, I'm just going to play one more little intro, get everybody in the room, and then we'll start chatting and let them do what they do. Okay, stand by. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that little break. I'm sure you got your popcorn and you got all your drinks. So wait a minute. Now, if you're on the East Coast at 1 o'clock, you probably got your little ham sandwich or your Subway or your Chick-fil-A.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Yeah, guys, we don't have Chick-fil-A over here. We just don't have it. That's okay. It's all right though. It is all right. All right. Without further ado, I hope they're ready because they're behind stage. Let me check.
I can see you guys.
Yeah, they're behind stage. They're ready to come out. So we're going to add them to the stream. So I want everybody just to say hello to
Emily and Boyd. They're like squishing in.
It's okay.
It's okay. Hey guys.
Hi.
Oh,
okay.
I love your shirt.
Thank you. I love it too.
Let me see all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Waito, of course.
It's beautiful.
It's nice. I love it.
Where'd you buy a shirt like that at? I mean, did you get it in America?
No, not at all.
Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon, right?
Probably not. Probably come from China.
How you doing, boy? You okay?
You guys doing?
We're doing well.
We're well. I was wondering about you because last time I saw you, you had some wine in your hand and you was enjoying yourself.
Man, I had a blast. I miss South Africa already. I'm ready to go back.
Okay, I think you guys been back, a couple of weeks now at the most?
About 2.5 weeks or so.
Okay, but who's counting, right?
Yeah, it was counting.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell the people, because people are curious. They always ask us, how is it over there? So I'm going to ask you, how is it over there?
Well, This is I can say this. This is the first vacation that we have ever been on where we weren't come back home. So we stayed for 11 nights, 12 days. And we didn't take the kids. So we missed the children. So that's really the only reason that we were like, okay, let's go. It's time. But we were like, day 11, we were like, yeah, we could do this for a few more days before we like get homesick. Like we did not want to come back. But
yeah,
I know kids, but
I remember when we ran into you guys, and you guys were excited. You guys were hitting it hard. yeah.
That's like, yeah, no kids. We went out pretty much every night that we could, like out and about, like seeing everything, meeting people. And I really like it because you guys allowed us enough time to explore downtime in between the scheduled activities, which I think were perfect.
Of course.
Yeah, it was perfect. Everything was perfect.
Yeah, because we want people to have a really good experience, and you guys are grown, I would assume.
Yeah, they got babies.
Yeah, you don't need to be handheld. You need to come to South Africa and be free. You know, and I hope you felt a little bit of freedom while you were here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
All right, Boyd, what you got? What you holding back on? Talk to the people.
It just felt like home. Like once you get there, the vibes, everything was so amazing. It's like, wow. It's like you could just walk around all day, all night, you feel safe, and it's just really nice people. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the people are beautiful. When we left, because we had been in the hotel so long that we had made friends. Like every time we were in the hotel, everybody would greet us. And then on our last day for breakfast, we told them that we were leaving. They were like, no. Take pictures with everybody. It was just, and it felt genuine. It really did.
Yeah. Most South Africans are uber excited that Americans, especially African Americans, they know our plight somewhat, that we voluntarily come home, to Africa, and they just want to meet you. They just want to say hi. So yes, it's super genuine, very, very genuine. Okay.
Yeah. So genuine that we went to like a lounge bar at night. Yeah, room 130. It was great. And we met some people. WhatsApp, of course, we got their WhatsApp. And this is the other time he told me. He said, they called and checked on us to see if we made it back home safely. I was like, what? From the club? Yeah, they were like, I just want to make sure you guys traveled home safely. And I was like, wow. Who does this?
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of being here sometimes. That, people check on us. I mean, we live here, so we have a lot of friends here, and everybody know that we're here, but they still are like, you're, as we say, you're my person. You're my person. And that basically means they're going to check on you. They're going to make sure you're good, and so forth. And of course, we got our persons, the people that we hang out with here as well. So, and it works out very well. You never really feel like you're by yourself, even if you are a person who comes by themselves.
Yeah.
We've had people come here by themselves, and then they're like, I got friends. I got things to do.
Right. We have a whole social calendar.
Seriously. They'd be like, I met a guy or a girl, and they invited me here, and they picked me up, or they organized the Uber, whatever the case may be. And they'll be like, oh, I was hanging out for days. I met this person, their mom, their dad. I'm like, dang, okay. But that's how hospitable people are here in South Africa. They're very genuine, very genuine.
Yeah.
We definitely felt it. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. You said you came downstairs and had breakfast, right? and I'm sure you guys are traveled people. You've traveled one other place besides South Africa. Normally when you come down in those expensive hotels, what do they normally in the US give you for breakfast? Is it similar to what you had here?
No. What do you usually get?
Everything was fresh there. The juice, everything. That was total.
It was different. So I don't like kiwi. I
Mm-hmm.
did not like kiwi. I thought it was gritty. It's too many seeds. So I walked in. I got my plate. I was like, the fruit looks fresh. It looked good. I got my kiwi. It tasted like kiwi. I was like, oh, this is supposed to taste like. It's so good. I mean, I dare not try it here in America, but
Fair enough.
you know, I'll save it for South Africa. But the breakfast is amazing. We had prepared omelets, eggs, egg Benedict. There was a veggie station, which I loved. There was fresh baked bread every morning. Come on.
Every morning.
Bread, yeah.
So it wasn't that continental breakfast that we.
What is that even called?
toast on a conveyor belt, no eggs or juice. Yeah. It was amazing, and I'm a breakfast person.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
My meal. I get up every morning. I have to have something for breakfast. He's not a breakfast person. So
did you? If you're not a breakfast person, Boyd, how did you find breakfast then?
Oh, I get up every morning. I went down for that breakfast. It was really good. I was there every morning, right next to her.
Mm-hmm. Every morning. Yeah. So
Excellent.
Still usually skip breakfast, but
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
I brought that up because sometimes, like we got people that are interested in coming, and they're like, I don't know about the food. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat the food. And yeah, exactly. So as they're saying it, I'm thinking in my mind, I said, boy, when they get here and start eating,
Good luck.
yeah, like that nice breakfast. That's just a normal breakfast that you have at the hotel, because we make sure that you guys are in very nice accommodations. So I'm assuming the accommodations worked out for you. Were they okay?
Love it.
It was we stayed in a lot of nice places, but
I'm sure.
I think that this was probably the best hotel experience that we had.
Yeah,
for me at least. I mean, we had no problems. We didn't have to change a room. We didn't have to call extra towels. We didn't have to do anything. It was just comfortable. It was clean. It felt like home. The view was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was the mattress was nice.
There you go with that. I hear about that mattress more than anything at that hotel. It's like that. It's like I'm gonna hear your stories about the mattress, but I'm gonna tell you this short one. They said that when the bed gets you, it won't let you go. That it just kind of.
It's like you just go in there.
It just hugs you.
Yeah.
It was nice. I mean, and it was a nice size apartment. It was bigger than my apartment when I was a grown up. Yeah. Nice washer, dryer, like all accommodations. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. It was okay. It was everything. So I don't know if that's 4-star or 5-star, but to me, top tier, 10 stars. That hotel experience was amazing.
Excellent.
Well, I will say there's levels to this thing here. There's levels. It continues to rise, but like I said, we want people to come and have a really good experience. For example, my family showed up. Well, part of my family.
Yeah.
And I think you guys had a chance to talk to them more than I did. I'm assuming.
Your siblings?
Yeah, my sisters and nephews and nieces.
Yeah, we spent some time with them too.
Okay. Hope they didn't say anything bad about me, but it's okay.
All good things.
Okay. I like that.
We'll find out later.
Okay. So let me ask you this. There's a lot of places in the world, but there's only one place where you can get that Soweto shirt that you're wearing, or Soweto, all depends on where you come from. But what made you want to come to South Africa?
So that's kind of a convoluted story, but very simple. 2020, prior to 2020, South Africa was not on my radar. 2020, okay. I'm an ER doctor, so I'm in the ER. When 2020 COVID hit, everything shut down. My anxiety went to 100, and I was like, I want to escape. I want to leave. I just want to leave. And he was like, I just got here. And he was like, well, we can't leave. We have kids. But he was like, if you want to go, you can go. But I'm keeping kids. I can't just up and leave. So I think I started watching videos, and I found you guys, and I reached out in, I think it was September, August, October of 2020, something like that. And then planned the trip for 2021, put the deposit and everything. 2021 was the date of January, and then found out we was pregnant.
Boyd is doing his part. Boyd is doing his part.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we had to postpone it a little bit because no way was I coming to South Africa, and I can't drink wine. So, so we postponed it, and then it just took some time to process a lot of things with a new child and childcare, and just having to figure out all the logistics to actually get away and enjoy ourselves. So we figured it out, and then you guys were welcoming. You were like, let's go again. Let's do it again. Because I think it was like several emails. And then
I was really ready this time. For real, I'm coming.
I'm coming. So since 2020, it's been on the radar. And it took a while to prepare ourselves to get to that point. But once we were there, we were ready. So yeah, for me. And I think I just bullied him into it.
Did you feel bullied, Boyd?
Yeah. Happy wife, happy marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you have a good time then? You were bullied to get here. I mean,
well, once I got here,
was it worth being bullied? Was it worth it being bullied?
Oh, she could bully me again. I'm ready to be. I'm ready.
We're great. We're great. Did you guys get a chance to go on a game drive?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Planetsburg, the game drive.
Yeah. Let me preface it by the very dangerous game drive. That's what I hear when people call. They say, I'm a little afraid about going on the game drive. Can I be in a full cage and guys with guns standing around? So explain this thing for me, if you don't mind.
Yes.
You was having more fun than me.
I had a great time. The just being able to be so up close with the animals, the elephants, we saw a rhino. It was so close to our to our truck, which was a little bit scary because if he decided to, we wouldn't be here. If but no, it was that close. It was so. I felt a twinge of excitement. I'm living on the edge, and then okay, that's enough, because it was very close, but it was so nice and it was so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh, and it's like it was a filter on, the colors were more colorful in South Africa. Greens were beautiful, blue, and then we got back to America, and I was like, everything is brown. There's no life in the trees. It's just
everything's dead.
Filter.
Where's the life?
Yeah.
We're just here.
You get back. Normally, if you go to the islands, you go somewhere, you get back, you say, "Oh, yes, I'm back in America." But when I get back, I was like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
I feel like it was so nice in South Africa. It was so clean. It was.
So who does the cooking at home?
We both do. Yeah.
So have you guys been finding that your food still makes you happy that side, or are you over your own cooking?
I feel like I don't even want to eat. We went out. I went out for my birthday the other day, and we had wings.
Happy belated.
Thank you. We had wings, and the wings were so big. I was like, I don't want it.
Yes.
I don't want it. No thanks. Yeah, it was. I actually want to cook more because I want to recreate that South Africa experience where we have everything. So it's actually motivation to buy more organic and just try harder to be healthier a little bit, because I just felt so. I felt like I didn't have to worry about what was in the food, the water, and the water was good too. I drank the water; I didn't have a problem.
Yeah, the wine is the whole. Oh, you said the water.
Yeah.
No, the water's the water's
perfect.
fine.
Good. But the good part about it is, and that's why we do what we do, because I've had enough people on this, like say, like you guys were here, but I'm actually talking to them here. You know what I mean? And they'd be like, "Man, you guys could have just came here, didn't tell nobody, could have just chilled out, you know." And it's true, we could have, but that's obviously we're not that type of persons or people. So obviously we're business people, so we set things up as a business properly so people can come get a proper experience, kind of like what you guys got. But at the end of the day, we want you guys to do the same thing we did. Come, enjoy, and then leave, and then try to live that South African lifestyle as much as you can, because now you have another experience that you could never get in New Orleans, or you
Wherever
could,
you're from.
or LA, or whatever. You only can get that from South Africa. So it sounds like you got the taste of it.
Yeah. We get back here and we was start calculating. It's like, we're gonna take the kids, okay?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do first class? Or are we gonna do oh, we
We're
gotta
not-
start budgeting ourselves? I'm like, we just got back.
Yeah. So we hit the ground running. I'm like turning off lights in the house, trying to save money.
Get out that refrigerator.
Yeah.
Right. Close the door, turn that water off, turn the lights off. Yeah, so yeah, we are definitely trying to get back soon. It's like I feel something pulling me back there. Like a calling me back
That good
there.
vibes.
Yeah, it was
That good vibes.
it was so comfortable, and it felt like home, and it felt like family. And I feel like I need to get back. It just feels like I need to get back.
Come on back. They'll be happy to have you.
Yeah, we'll be happy to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We, like I said, you know, what you're saying is, I'm sure you went home and like where you are now, and you spoke to people at home. How did they receive the information that you guys put out from your experience in South Africa?
Well, I was sending videos to my friends when I was in South Africa. I'm like, man, look at South Africa.
Yeah.
Wow. And everybody was like, wow, that's the nightlife. Like,
Mhm.
and you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, well, he's a big nightlife kind of person. Like he comes alive after 10 p.m. So
Mhm.
so for him, and when we went and we saw what was available, which I didn't really have an idea of the lounges, the clubs, the restaurants, the live music, all of those things. Like you know it's there, but once you get there, it's like, oh, this what they on? Like this is better than it is in the States. Like security is there. Like they escort you everywhere. He is such a people person. Like we went in there, he talked to the owner. I don't know how he knew who was the owner. And the next thing you know, we get drinks and shots and everybody's coming over. I'm like, we've been here for 10 minutes.
Hey,
It's just
work the room, Boyd. Work that room.
he is a party. He's a life of the party. Really.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
And when
so
we
you
went,
got some of that South African action. That's good, because you know, we get people again that say, you know, are we going to be able to have a good time at, in the evening hours? Because obviously we don't have those things on our schedule, and we set you up in an area where you can get to these places fairly easy if that's what you want to do. Obviously, it sounds like that's what you guys did,
oh yeah.
and you had a good time.
Yeah, well, he has to literally drag me out, but I didn't even mind going out because it was just so nice and comfortable. But even the area that the hotel was around, we would just walk around, eat, have a drink, listen to some live music, or even just go down to the bar at the hotel, 2 bars at the hotel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and just hang out, meet people and talk. Yeah, it was just
Amazing. It's set up for you to do exactly that, so that you don't have to stay cooped up in your room. There are people walking around that you can meet and talk to, and you can learn things from, and they will share experiences with you to make your overall experience better. So thank you for not staying in the room and getting out and actually enjoying the time that you had here in South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, because believe it or not, we've had people that, they believe the hype about Africa, but they want to come. So they trust us, and they come and we get them here. Pick them up from the airport, kind of like we did you guys, make sure everything was good to go. They get to the hotel and they're like, well, can I leave the hotel? Can I go outside? And I'm like, wait a minute, you've been there a whole day.
You ain't been outside.
but ultimately they get out and they're like, whoa, this is
yeah. And I'm laughing at you guys because I always give people, and we do this on purpose, guys. So depending on what part of the earth you're coming from, we assume that you're gonna need time to acclimate. So I give people the whole first day to basically acclimate. These people right here.
Yeah, I think they took off
These
immediately.
people right here, they were up by noon the next day and was like, I'm like, hold on. Like, should you right now? They're like, nah, we up. We ain't wasting no time.
Yeah, I think they were like, give me free.
Yeah. I'm like, you can go outside.
When you don't have the kids with you, though, that time, you got to maximize that time.
I mean, y'all burnt the candle at both ends for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So it was excellent. I can't wait to bring the kids back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were, and whoever you bring in, if you bring the children, they're gonna have a great experience. Obviously, there's things that we can do to make their experience good. I don't know. I think they're pretty young, but still.
Only one of them's really young.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a 22, an 11, an 8, and a 17-month.
Well, that's good. That's good. It sounds like Phil. We mentioned earlier, Phil Scott's coming back. Has the Africa Diaspora News Channel, and he has a group of people that age, and so we sorting them out. So I think they're coming next month sometime. So it's gonna be good. Okay. So everybody that, like your friends and family, when you got back, they were happy for you guys that you went, and they received you. They said, oh, you good, and like, yeah, I'm okay.
Our first thing was like, you got to come back. We got to go. You got to come with us. So it was like, and then when they say, well, how was your trip? I didn't have the words. So a lot of it was just expressions. Like,
it's just like I was making faces.
Yeah.
Making faces. I didn't know what to say. It was amazing.
Yeah. I think what happens is that people when they get back, they have to, they're taking it all in while they're here. And then when they get back, then they start unpacking everything that they did. And then, you guys are, a couple, so you guys can talk about it amongst each other about what happened. And the trip stays with you to the point to where you're like, let's go back,
Or you start having conversations that sound like this. Remember when we was in South Africa? You just start saying that like every 5 minutes. Remember when we was in South Africa? Man, it didn't taste like this in South Africa. Do you remember this? I'm sure that's happened more often than not in the last 2.5 weeks.
When it's time to cook dinner, he was like, I want to order from Mr. George.
Mr. George got everything.
Yeah, huh? Mr. George is the
bomb. Signatures was great. Everything was great. All the
Tell
food.
me about signature.
Yeah.
I had this. What did I have? The salmon. I had the salmon. You had the duck or something like that. It was.
I think I ordered everything on the menu.
It was very meat heavy. Like a lot of the meals were very like meat forward. So we were like kind of meated out by the end of the trip, and like the beef, and it tastes different.
Yeah,
to me,
it was different.
Okay,
no, it tastes different
in a good way, right?
In an excellent way.
It's like we get back there. It's like we saw you guys yesterday. It's like, yep, we're back again.
Yeah.
It was funny. One of my family members, he was a vegan before he got here for years.
Yeah, like a lot of years.
And he started eating. He's like, holy, and he just kept eating. He was eating more meat and everything while he was here. And of course, he said when he leave, he said he can't eat meat because in the States it's a
different ball game.
Yeah, it's an adventure eating meat on that side.
But he ate chicken and fish as many times as he could, and he would sneak off to go get more, and then was like, "I'm just gonna detox when I get home." But this chicken tastes so good. He left with a to-go box of chicken on his way to the plane.
I don't blame him. I went into the grocery stores and just kind of looked and priced things, and like things are so. I mean, everything that we have here is there, if not more, and it looks better. Like the quality of meat looks better. The aisles in the stores, I had to, you know, that's one of the kind of the things that my friends are kind of amazed about when I show them the video. When you walk down the aisle, like all of the labels are facing front. All of everything is, if you touch something, and not in a bad way, they'll come back and they'll just straighten it up. Like, I mean, they have workers, they have people that work there and are there actually working. Nobody's on their phones. Nobody, like everybody's attentive. I went to the pharmacy section and had a full-on 10-minute conversation about magnesium with just someone that works there. And I'm like, how do you know all of these things?
Doctor.
Pretty good. It was impressive. Very impressive.
So I would say you had a pretty good first impression of South Africa.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That's good. That's good to hear. I'm sure, you know, a lot of people, because we do have a lot of people coming, and it's wonderful. And I'm hoping that they should have you know, I'm sure if you can speak to them direct, you would say, look, get there as soon as possible and just have a good time. Just let your hair down, relax, and just have a good time. And, you know, don't be so concerned about the small stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what you would say and whatnot.
The drivers too were amazing.
The drivers?
Yeah. he made a best friend. Grantham and Herbie and Freedom.
Oh yeah, everybody loves Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom. Yeah, I mean, from A to Z, everything was perfect.
So you had a proper vacation. That's what I always say. A proper.
It's gonna be hard to get this one.
Okay.
Excellent.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
we got something up our sleeves for you. We got something up our sleeves.
Hey, we're down, because if that is the standard of your product, then this is the perfect way to introduce a country to someone.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was just so easy. And I was like, is it South Africa or is it the real South Africa making everything so easy? It was probably both, but it was, it was.
We do our best.
Very high standard of luxury product.
Yeah. You know, we don't want people, I mean, people can come here and they do, and I'm just going to say it. And the funny part about it, they come and they're trying to figure it out. They're just like, I got a hotel room. I'm just going to figure it out. And
Uber everywhere.
Yeah. And at some point, some people may, I don't know, but we get a call. Hey, I'm staying at some undisclosed hotel or some Airbnb somewhere. Hey, can you help us with this? We only got a few days left. We were trying to have this experience. And as you saw, that we're a little busy, you know, with helping people. Because I think when you guys were in country, we had people in Durban. I think we had more people in Joburg. We had a lot of people around, but we had to orchestrate these things. So it's kind of hard for us to, you know, take our resources for people. I wouldn't want to take them from you guys, like the Granthams and the and the Herbies, exactly. To somebody who didn't you know,
come through the proper channels to get it done right. So we do give our attention to those that understand that we've invested a lot of time in making sure that our product is proper. So because we do that and we spend time with people like you, whether we get to do it on camera like this or even in person, it means something to us because we know we've done the work and you actually got to see the benefit of that work.
Yeah. Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Apartheid Museum. Everything.
That was a heavy day, but we needed that. Yeah, it was a heavy day. The apartheid.
I explain to people that it's a heavy day. I usually don't put too many things after that, if the schedule doesn't allow it, because you do need to process a lot of the information because it can make you mad, but it also makes you see some similarities as well in our own history. But you do need to go there and take it all in and then purge it so that you don't get all that bad juju off of you, and then finish enjoying the rest of the country in a more positive way.
Yeah, by going by Mr. George.
Mr. George's.
We went back to Mr. George, drown ourselves in our sorrow.
I can only imagine if you were like, and I'm going to segue back to his family. Our niece was here, and I think she went to 2 places every day because she was determined that she was going to try everything on the menu. And she said her first night at Mr. George, she tried at least 7 different things, and she ate them all.
Yep.
She said, "Yep." Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly what we're talking about.
Curry chicken wings, and I was.
Yeah.
He said, "Stop." He said, "You licking your fingers." I was like, "Oh, word. I didn't know I was licking my fingers." I was in it. I was in it. Yeah, it was that. Everything we tried was excellent. Yeah, excellent.
What was your favorite besides the peri peri wings?
The lamb chops.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yeah. Lamb chops are incredible here. Yeah, because in the States we don't eat them often because they're expensive, and I don't know why, but yes, since I've been here, lamb chops are the top of the food chain.
If you could eat lamb chops every day,
yeah,
you
most
would.
days. Yeah, most days. That
You'll be like, oh boy.
But there's other foods that we just
No, we do eat a lot of different things.
Yeah. So would you highly recommend, like, for example, you have a friend and they're like, we're planning on going to Hawaii, for about a week or so, just to go out there first time. Would you recommend Hawaii, or would you recommend coming to South Africa?
South Africa. South Africa.
Johannesburg, actually. Yes. And I haven't even been anywhere else, but I'm like, I want that experience again. You should go do that. Do exactly what I did, and exactly the way I did it with the real South Africa. Like, don't pass go, just go directly to the real South Africa.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. Because I like to plan trips, but
nah, that was well planned. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. No, we appreciate you saying that, because we people again, I'm keep referencing calls because we get a lot of calls, a lot of emails and stuff, and people are concerned about the trip being planned, and I'm gonna tell you what I generally do. We listen to them, just kind of see what type person they are, and then we say, okay, we can put this in there, we can put that in there, kind of like music. You put this chord in, you put this note in, and then it sounds like something. And all of a sudden you got Purple Rain. I mean, who knows? So that's what we try to do. So some people be like, well, what hotel am I going to stay in? I'm like, we got so many offerings.
Just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, we got so many offerings for hotels based off, their situation. For you guys, you guys landed there. But we got stuff throughout the entire country, like all over the country. Because we actually are tourism here in South Africa. We're not, we're tourism. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Whatever we need, whatever we want to do, we can get it. So we try to, give people custom, situations. And I think Tasha was chatting with you, or myself. I can't remember which one of us, but it panned out that it was good, for you guys to be where you were.
Yeah.
And obviously it worked out.
And it was just based on some conversations. I mean Dr. Ross, because you made it very clear that Boyd was a after 10 p.m. person, and you were like, I need to be someplace in case he needs to get missing. He don't have to get missing far. So I'm glad that you joined him on that, because it seems like on most occasions you probably would have been like, go ahead, boy, I'm gonna catch you later. But this was a situation where you were like, you know what? I'm on vacation. The kids aren't here. Let me do this with him. And it worked out perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. And I resisted the urge to say, can we have a room with a view? Or what hotel are we going to stay in so I can Google it first? Like, I didn't do it. I wanted to.
Thank you for not doing that. I'd have been like,
And I'm glad, because sometimes when you do too much, you end up causing confusion, and then it's anxiety, and then it's a lot of like, miscommunication.
Thank you for saying that. I needed to hear it. Appreciate it.
You are hitting it on the head. You're actually, here's the other half of the story, and I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. A lot of Europeans come down here. Obviously, you realize that on the plane. There are a lot of Europeans, and so things are kind of geared towards them as far as the service part. And so when we show up, they don't really know how to deal with us because there's not that many Black Americans that come here. So they don't really know, where to put us. They can't put us in the European model of things because they only like what they like and they do the things that they do. But everywhere that we put people, we've been there, we spend time there, we talk with these people, we do a lot. So they know what I want. And I know what we want over there in the Northern Hemisphere. We know what we want when we travel. And so we make sure that happens, even though to them it's like, well, why do they want, washcloths? Because we use washcloths. Okay, we will put washcloths in the rooms, but we don't understand why Europeans don't really use washcloths so often. I'm just saying,
Be quiet. Stop.
But it matters.
Look at Boy. He's like, I don't want to touch that one right now.
Yeah.
Let that go.
Yeah.
Sorry, you gotta go back to work, Colleen, but thank you for watching.
Yeah, but it happens. So we make sure certain things are there so you feel comfortable versus you going into a European situation where they just don't see it, that way.
Same way we see it.
Yeah. So, but it works. It works. So
now we have washcloths. I didn't even know that was an option not to.
Exactly.
There are.
But it's important.
Yes.
So we make sure those things are available. And they got to go out and buy them, put them in there.
Yeah.
I don't care. We need to have it because that's how we operate here at the Real South Africa. So cool. Is there anything in particular you would like the people to know about anything about your SA experience?
Everything.
It is hard to sum up. It really is.
Yeah.
Say I would say to the people in South Africa, thank you, because we had an amazing time, and a large part of it was them. We spent time in Soweto. We went back to Soweto just to hang out, and it was nice. It was just comfortable and easy, and so that's welcome. So we thank you for that. And then I would say to the people in America, particularly Black Americans or whatever diasporans, just go. Just go. Just go. Don't go to Cancun. Don't go to Tulum, Mexico, Jamaica. We love Jamaica. We're Jamaica every year. We go to Jamaica almost, except for but just go.
Yeah.
Just go, because it is eye-opening for me and mind-blowing. And I've been to Ghana before, but this is it's a different country, different experience, but it's amazing. Both were amazing. So just go. Yeah. And go with the Real South Africa.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Most importantly, if you can do
It's
it.
definitely worth it.
Yeah. Because we try to make it easy. We do the payment plans and all of that, give you the extended, if you plan early enough, you can get the extended payment plans. And if you plan on going, I say because in December when it's freezing in the US, it's nice and warm here, hot.
Yeah.
And you could just be here, and you could be here for your second summer and just kind of escape all the weather. I think you guys have pretty much, like, how's the weather there where you guys are?
In Georgia, it is what, 50s, 60s?
Okay, not so bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
It's raining, this, that, and it's kind of cloudy, but it's all right. But yeah, the weather in South Africa is amazing. It was hot on some of the days, but then in the night it was cool, which I really
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's actually cool now. It was pretty warm today, even though we had rain. I think we got rain set up for the next few days, but it's okay. I'll be okay. I won't be getting the pool or anything, but
You'll be fine.
I know. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you know, I will say, and I'm glad you hit on the points about going to other places because, believe it or not, pretty, you know, people get a little hung up sometime on, is it all black owned? You know, I remember when we were a black owned business in the U.S. and we're black owned business now, believe it or not. When we had another company, you know, people kept saying black owned, but those black people wasn't coming to our shops. They were going to the other shops. We have more white people coming in anything to our business, to our physical therapy businesses. And I mean, we were pretty successful. So my point I'm trying to make to you, because you guys decided to come here, everybody that you met, everybody got a little piece of the action all the way up to the top. From the people who served you, from the people who made that, you know, major beds, there in that nice comfortable mattress. Yeah, everybody got a little bit for every little tip you guys gave. Everything that you done, it matters. And the good part about it is when we do it for each other, i.e., you guys come here or any of our travelers come here and they giving tips, people remember that.
Yeah.
You know, so like when we go to Durban and we walk into one of the hotels that we send people to, the hotel people like, you know, the real South Africa here, you know, hey, Mark and Tasha, thanks for sending those people because they left good tips. We got to keep our jobs. We worked a little bit more, which they don't mind working at all. Obviously, here in South Africa, they don't mind working at all, and so it really helps the economy tremendously. It really does. It really does. So that's why I really appreciate the fact that people such as yourself and others have trusted us to say, you know, to come here, and then we guide them what they need to do, but they're free. They get to do what they want. They're not stuck on a resort somewhere for 5 days just eating the food that's given. You know, you get to do your thing, but we know that is contributing, you know, to everyone. I mean, everybody that you see is benefiting from tourism here in the Republic of South Africa.
So thank you for being a tourist and traveling with us.
It was our pleasure. It really was.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you 10 times.
Next year.
I wanted to go back.
Say again?
He said next year. I said I want to go back this year. We figure something.
Come on back. Come on back.
Just come on.
We'll contact that later.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We plan it. We're in the works of planning something out with the kids and the days and, you know, the time off.
Yeah,
so
school.
we're working on it.
I'll wait to hear from you then.
Yeah. Hey, and lastly, I'll say this. You know, hopefully, you know, this, you know, obviously you guys will inspire a few people to come in, and they will inspire. Unfortunately, you know, we can't interview everyone because we just can't, because we're, like I said, I'm going to Limpopo, I'm going to Mpumalanga, and we're actually going out there to stir it up. Yeah. We're going out there to stir it up. I'm like, hey, this is what I'm just, you know, and they're nice guys, but I stir it up a little bit so we can get a nice, you know, I can find out who's who in the zoo and who's willing to, you know, support our efforts in reference to, you know, bringing in these Black Americans, because we need certain things.
Yeah.
And so that means when people come, I might not be able to have an opportunity to, you know, interview them or even talk to them. But I think most people are adults, people that we bring, and they absolutely, you know, enjoy South Africa properly. So, you know, and you guys did it well. You guys are the example at this point.
We're still on that high. We're still there.
It'll every time you think about it, you're gonna ride that wave for a long time.
Yeah.
You're gonna ride that wave for a long time. It's gonna be inspiration and motivation that you didn't even not know existed.
Yeah,
it's gonna be there.
Already put things in place to like change so that we can get back into that we can do some of the things that we actually want to do in countries. So we a lot.
All right, I like it. Stay motivated.
Yeah,
stay motivated.
Yeah, and you know, and then like I said, that's why we always tell people to come on a trip. You know, we got those that say, well, I just want to move there. I said, you got to kind of understand what's going on here first. Like you guys, you guys have a good understanding now of what's going on here in South Africa. And as you continue to go back and forth, because you will, I'm sorry to tell you, you're just going to be doing this for a long time until, you know, either you may stay in the U.S. or you might decide to spend a lot of time over here, which is very possible. But you can't do that until you come see what it's all about.
100%.
You know, you don't need to be coming here trying to find a place to stay and, you know, the whole, paddling like a duck under the water type thing. Then you would miss everything that you guys talked about. You would miss it if you were just trying to figure out how to survive. You know, so that's why we always say come as a tourist, and then after that, now you're motivated.
Right.
Yeah. So
and we kind of have an idea of the lay of the land too. I mean, and that's, I mean, we didn't see everything, not nearly everything, but we kind of know spots. We got a few spots that we like.
Right. That's my spot.
Yeah,
I love it.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's all I have, and I think people have been commenting. I don't know if you can see the comments, but people have been commenting, and then of course this video will be available. You can see yourselves over there, and then just read the comments because people are really happy that you guys came. A lot of South Africans are making comments and whatnot. So. But that's all I have. Is there anything you have, Tasha?
No, I'm just going to say thank you again. It was lovely having you here. I do hope that you guys will return, and I will look forward to keeping in touch and hearing from you guys again soon.
Definitely.
Okay. Thank you guys
so much.
We appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
A good evening.
I'm sorry, good evening.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Whatever it is. Have a good rest of the week.
Thank you.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. I hope you are enjoying, our broadcast. I'm sorry we haven't been doing more lives, but we will do a little bit more lives. But we have a hard time with that because we're always out somewhere. As you guys probably know, we had the opportunity to go to the premiere of Kings of Joburg, the second season. That was incredible.
And if you haven't seen the first season, please watch it and start freshly on season 2.
Or you can start at season 2, episode 4 if you choose. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it. You can watch it backwards, I guess, if you really want to.
Yeah. You can do whatever. You can do whatever you want. But it was
whatever you want.
Yeah, but that was a good experience. You know, I was just so glad that Samad Davis, he's an American, but he's the executive producer. And invited us out and said, hey, we really want you guys to be on the red carpet. And it was a good time for us to meet the cast and crew. And I think it's a very proper setup. We were actually laughing just today because one of the scenes that I think was in season 2, episode 2 or 3, one of them.
It was 2.
When they were shooting it, we was actually on
the set.
Yeah, thank you for pat.
I'm sorry. I was so excited. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, she's excited.
I was excited.
Yeah, but we were on the set that day. So when we saw that, oh yeah, I remember that because they shot it like several times and whatnot. But they really did put their work in. And then of course, Connie Ferguson and all the professionals that put that together. It was absolutely amazing. So especially if you're in the U.S., if you want to get another look at Joburg, we call it Joburg here, but it's for you proper people. It's what?
Johannesburg. Or if you're from the South, Johannesburg. It can be whatever you want.
Yeah. So you out yourself when you say Johannesburg. We just say Joburg or Josie. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, so that's that. But like I said, we want you guys to, obviously like and subscribe to our channel so we can grow. So we can get this out to even more people, so people can see this content and say, "Hey, South Africa is a whole nother vibe that can actually, be a place that you can go for a proper vacation." If you haven't had a proper vacation, you wouldn't know it if it hit you in the face. However, when you do have one, then you're always going to want to have one. That means you want everything
taken care of.
Yeah. Want everything taken care of. Somebody said that the interview was a little short.
Like it's over an hour.
No, it wasn't too short. I think it was just on time.
Right? Yeah.
And maybe when they come back, they have more experiences, then we will bring them back. But like I said, we have a lot of people that are actually on their second, third, and fourth trips back to South Africa. We may not have, put that out because it's kind of difficult to herd all the cats and say, hey, this is what we got going on. Just believe that the real South Africa is doing what we can, and just in our capacity to promote tourism to Africa. I would suggest to anyone, if you're on the fence and you want to go to Ghana or you want to go to anywhere else in Africa, I would say go to Africa, get there as soon as possible. Don't wait for a particular vacation or a what you call it, like a special occasion,
event or an occasion. Just go. Go.
Yeah. But we found South Africa to be right up our alley. You know, for us, it may not be for you, but if it is, or if you don't know it's for you, it's kind of hard to I'm gonna be honest with you, sit on that computer
and do your research
and researching it to the end of time, because you're going to research yourself out of the idea of coming to Africa, because we all know there's just too much negative information out there that is either fan-made or whatever.
Yeah.
It really will be a situation where you come and you have your own experience and you see it for yourself. I can't express that enough. And one of the other things that I do want to express is the fact that, you know, if you are coming, you know, you're one of these people that are saying, you know what, I see what you guys are doing. I want to do exactly what you're doing. I will tell you that it took us many years to get to that date, September 26, 2018, when we actually moved here. You know, our journey started a long time ago in 2010, when I was working for the government, and I happened to come here with Vice President Joseph Robinette.
Yes.
Biden. I didn't think I knew that. The R stand for Robinette. Anyway, we came here and
too much.
Yeah, I mean, I do know a little much about that.
No, too much.
Yeah, but it was an amazing experience, and I don't want to keep, you know, relitigating that story, but it was an absolutely amazing experience. And that made me even more motivated to do what I was going to do in my life so I can get back here to South Africa. And it took us a long time because we, you know, I had to quit that government job, and it was a good government job, as us in DC say a lot, to start a business, to be motivated enough to do well in that business, or our business, to ultimately have the option when it finally opened up for us. We was like, oh, you know, January 20, what day was that? 26? January 26, when we actually sold our company, what we had in the US, and we moved. And then once we got that, we did a few more months in the US preparing to move here. And then we came here, and we haven't looked back since. And everything has just been, it's just been great. That's really all I can say. So if we made the steps a little bit shorter, it's because we want you to come and see it. You can't get motivated sitting in the US. Would you agree?
No, I mean, just like everybody, just like you hear everybody say, they had no intentions of traveling to South Africa. I had no interest in coming to the continent at all. Like he said, he came here, he brought us back as a family. And then once he did that, everybody bought off into it, but we had to come back several times to understand what it is we were getting ourselves into. So our jobs right now is just to give you that first taste, like we had the first taste. And then from there, you'll decide how
you'll figure it out.
You'll figure out how much of South Africa you plan on digesting. And the more you want to consume, the more you'll come back, and then you'll see things blossom for you in a way that you didn't even know your life could look like. So we encourage people to obviously go to our website, book a trip through us. Let us show you South Africa with a fresh set of eyes, with no worries. Like, you know, you heard the Boyd say, basically they had an experience that they didn't even have to worry about anything. They didn't want to ask any of the hard questions or easy questions, but they really just relaxed and allowed us to do what we do best, and that is take care of everything. And that will allow you to actually keep your ears and your eyes open and actually take everything in. So that's how you're able to build a relationship. Come on a tour, do it the proper way, use our services, let us make it easy for you. And then from there, you can hit the ground running and you can enjoy South Africa the way that we do.
Yeah, which is properly. Yeah. And so keep in mind, I mentioned the time 2010. We came back in 2011. And I mean, it's now 2023.
Ooh, don't say it like that.
It takes some time because, you know, even though we're the real South African, we've been this for a while. Even some of our family members, you know, had not come. You know, they've heard about it, had the questions, but, you know, now they're, you know, over time, you know, one came, two came, wow, three came. Now they're like, this is something different.
Yeah.
And then they're bringing their children. Now their children are, you know, in their 30s and 30s and 20s, like my daughter. And they're finding it, you know, now these young people are finding South Africa to be a whole new vibe. I think Megan sent you a whole bunch of videos just today.
Oh my gosh, she sent me like 60 different videos and pictures, and she was just like, she was so funny. She sent me a message within a day or two of returning home, and her roommate is an amazing cook, and she likes to try new things. So her roommate was working on this pork belly taco recipe, and she was like, when she landed, she was like, my roommate's working on this pork belly taco. I can't wait to try when I get home. So she's here for 2 weeks. She eats the food here. Her roommate is excited to have her back at home. She makes this pork belly taco, and she sends a message, and she says, this pork belly taco is trash.
Yeah, just because
it's because she's eating so many good things here. And she said the same thing that you heard the Boyd say. She just wanted to go back to Mr. George's.
Yeah, and just eat here.
Just eat there. Yeah. So she's adjusting to the food that her roommate makes, which is obviously awesome on any other occasion. But once you come here, it does make it different. Your palate starts to just want certain things, and it encourages you to come back more often and more often. If you don't come back for anything, you come back for 2 reasons, actually 3. Which is the same reason that we're still here. You come back for the people, you come back for the weather, and you come back for the food.
Yeah, the lifestyle.
Okay, so that's 4.
Yeah, the lifestyle.
Okay, 4.
And a few other things. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, we shot a documentary, a very proper documentary. You would have thought it came out of LA in Hollywood.
Yeah.
No, it's very nice. I'm just,
we went through not changes, but we did it. We hired an actual crew and did all that.
Yeah, we got it done.
Everything done.
And because we want to tell our stories, we want to be able to tell it our way. We're not listening to somebody else tell us what it's about. It's just like somebody on the phone per se, or somebody in the US who's contacted us, who's never been to South Africa, is telling me about South Africa. And I've been walking around here every day for the last 5 years, not to include all those visits that I had in between. And they're telling me about South Africa. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm looking around, I don't see all those things you're talking about. And then when I'm trying to tell them what I see, they're like, well, it's not like that. And it's easy to say when you're sitting on that side. So when we did this documentary, all you have to do is just go to our website, southafrica.com. And then once you get there, just scroll down. And I think we even have a trailer on there as well. We have a little trailer, but it kind of gives you an idea of what it's about. And then once you get into it, then you can actually watch it. Yeah, I think you can rent it or you can purchase it. We've had several people purchase it. And
thank you for those of you that have done that.
Yeah, and a lot of people. I mean, our work is out there because we put work into this. And then, of course, you can actually you can rent it on one of the platforms. If you're in South Africa, there's anywhere else outside of America, there's another link that's on the website. But if you are in America, you can go to Amazon. It's on Amazon, and then you can get it that way. But it's a, what is it called? It's called The Uncomfortable Truth. And I called it that because it's the uncomfortable truth. Like it's basically there's some African Americans, and then there's some Africans, and we're having a conversation about basically our relationship between the two, and it's pretty in depth. And I think it's a good starting point for what we should be talking about because. Yep. In a lot of ways, what we have found, and I definitely don't want to get on a soapbox, a pedestal, or anything like that. But I think the best part of us as in the diaspora is that we don't embrace that African side of who we are. Mm-hmm. We just don't.
We have to first know what that means.
Yeah, and then again, we don't know what that means. And then on the African side, they're like, what do you mean? I mean, that's like the thing. Like you don't even and they don't understand why we don't embrace it as much. We know why, because sometimes it could be dangerous. I'm just saying, and whatnot. But again, this is the opportunity. This is a new day. We can actually start coming together on our own. We don't have to take a boat. We can actually come here and spend time together, with food, with drink, and tell our stories to each other.
100%.
And the only thing you're going to find out, I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of this. You're going to find out that we're so similar. We are so similar. You're going to be like, this is crazy. We, especially here in South Africa, they speak English. Sometimes the English words don't cover. Mm-hmm. So they're throwing us, their language, their first language, because English is probably their second or third or fourth language, but they speak English very well, probably better than I do. No, they do. They speak it very well. So for all you South Africans out there, they're like, I wish I spoke like you. Trust me, a lot of Americans, Black Americans, wish they spoke like you and spoke multiple languages, but we just don't. Yeah, we just don't get taught that. And if there is another language, it's a language that's not native to our tongue anyway. But anyway, I will leave that there. But again, for those that are looking at coming to the Republic of South Africa through us, through our company, because we have a company, we have a lot of support staff. You may have not noticed that, but the Boyd's Boyd and M talked about it. This person, that person. Yeah, we have people that make your trip worthwhile. So go to the website, therealsouthafrica.com. Do you have anything else in parting, Tasha?
Always say thank you. Always say
she's so
I
kind.
appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. We will continue to put out good content so that you guys can have a more positive relationship with South Africa and eventually have a visit so that you can actually build your own relationship with South Africa. And we do hope that we will see you here in sunny South Africa, even though it's dark outside right now, very, very soon.
Yep. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Don't just visit South Africa. Experience the real luxury of Johannesburg. Stop scrolling through generic travel deals. You deserve more than a standard tourist package. You deserve the real heartbeat of Africa, wrapped in 5-star comfort. At therealsouthafrica.com, we don't sell tickets, we curate lifestyle experiences. From exclusive culinary tours in Maboneng to VIP access in Sandton, we unlock the doors that standard travel agencies can't. Curated luxury, every itinerary hand-picked for safety, style, and authenticity. Zero stress, private drivers, 5-star accommodations, and 24/7 support. The authentic pulse. Experience the culture of Johannesburg without sacrificing your comfort. Availability for our VIP packages is limited. Secure your seat at the table. Discover your luxury package.
Guys, I know you've been trying to get to South Africa, and we got the final solution for you. It's therealsouthafrica.com. As you see, we have packages that brings you to this wonderful country. So based off what you're looking for, based off your flavor, based off how long you want to be here, you get to choose the date that you come to South Africa, because when you go to our website, you book the date. You can say how many people are coming. It'll give you a price and all of that. But does this look amazing to you? Well, if it does, you need to think about coming to South Africa and have a really good experience, and to come with a company that's going to provide all the transportation, all the accommodations, 5-star, first class, all that. That's what it should be when you come to Africa. It shouldn't be a scenario where you are trying to figure it out, because we've figured it out for you. So welcome to the real South Africa. See you soon. to the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. This is one of the most amazing places in the entire world. Here you're looking at Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities and always voted in the top 10 of the best cities in the world for tourism. And then of course, we have one of the major hubs for business, commerce, and of course, nightlife, fun, adventure, food, you name it, it's here. This right here is Johannesburg, South Africa. And then of course, we cannot forget the playground here in South Africa. I'm trying to tell you now, if you haven't spent any time here, that's probably the next best thing you could do is come and spend some time in this beautiful city, which we like to call here in South Africa, the playground, Durban, South Africa. Of course, we have all these trips on our website that you can book in 6, 10, and 13-day packages. Of course, the beaches here are incredible. I'm trying to tell you, and then just the vibe itself. And then of course, the Durban cuisine is second to none. So you have some choices to make. Where am I going to take my next vacation? Where am I going to enjoy myself the best? Where am I going to take her on that special trip? You know, where do I want to go and see something different? Like I said, that's what you're looking at right now is Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, we all know that we've been told, hey, Africa shouldn't be on our bucket list anywhere. But after looking at this, I'm sure you're thinking, they told me it was something else. Well, this is South Africa. This is Africa. So come and have an amazing experience. We want you guys to come here. We are travel and tourism based in Johannesburg, obviously an African American. And we put together some of the best packages, things that you will do with us, you won't do with anyone else if you come in on tour. So we make everything easy for you simply because we plan everything, immaculately. So when you do arrive, you feel like a VIP, you feel like you exist, you feel like you should have been here your entire life. And I think that's why people keep coming back to South Africa, simply because they like Durban. They love Cape Town. Hard to make a decision which one is the best. But then again, there's always Johannesburg sitting there, making it difficult for you to choose. So if you will, reach out to us via our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we can make your adventure here to South Africa amazing. As we like to say here, see you in sunny South Africa. Imagine a journey that awakens your soul. From Johannesburg's vibrant streets to Cape Town's breathtaking vistas, stand tall in Mandela Square, reflect at the Apartheid Museum, indulge in luxury hotels, and savor exquisite cuisine under starlit skies. This is the real South Africa. More than a vacation, it's the adventure of a lifetime. Book your dream trip at realsouthafrica.com and let your story take flight.
Time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.